Hi, my name is Philip and this is Toon Tactics TV. As a 2-week international break has commenced, we do a bite-sized review of Newcastle's season so far where we answer the question, how are Eddie's Magpies doing? Alright, spoiler alert for Kieran Trippier, the lads are giving it everything. And we would like to offer some opinions, stats, and compare ourselves to the previous season to help assess where we are in our journey to become an elite club and what is our trajectory. Alright, so here are some stats. We've played 12 games, we've drawn 6, we've lost 4, we've scored 27 goals, we've conceded 13, we've kept 5 clean sheets. We've got 20 points on the board and we are 7th in the Premier League table. So we've played 5 games in cup competition. That includes 2 games in the League Cup where we are now in the quarter-final and 3 games in the Champions League where we sit 4th in the group. So that's the state of play with Newcastle's season so far. Let's look into the underlying metrics. Our attacking, which is XG. XG is technical jargon for creating chances to score. So in Newcastle's case, the XG is 22.9, which means very good. In fact, it's good enough to get Newcastle into the Champions League if it continues on this way. In addition, the fact that Newcastle have scored 27 goals shows that we are outperforming our XG and our chance conversion rate is very high. In other words, we are lethal in front of goal. So what about Newcastle defensively? We use XJ for this metric, which is expected goals against. And before the Bournemouth game, this stood at 10.8. On the face of it, this is pretty high and shows that we are likely to concede 1 goal per game. However, we have kept 5 clean sheets in 12 games. And that puts us 3rd in clean sheets in the league. So defensively, Newcastle are a very good team. I suspect the reason that we have conceded the goals that we have is due to fatigue and player rotation. And with Sven Botman hopefully returning after the international break, this can only improve. So how do Newcastle compare at this stage last season after 12 games? Well, we had won 7 games, we had lost 2 and drawn 3. We had scored 24 goals and conceded 13 and kept 5 clean sheets, so with 24 points on the board, and we were 4th at this point. So Newcastle are 4 points behind last year's tally and 3 positions lower. They have lost twice as many games and drawn 1 less. They have also scored more goals and conceded the same number of goals as last year and have gained the same number of clean sheets. So what does this tell us? In my view, it is fine margins. What springs to mind are games against Wolves and Liverpool where we were ahead and drawn and lost those games. That would have been 4 points for us. We also had 2 poor games against Brighton and Bournemouth, which is part of football. Still, points dropped. However, it's important to consider that we've also played 3 more games, all of which were in the Champions League. And as a result of the extra games, we have more players on the injury list, which has affected our quality and our squad rotation. So it's not for lack of effort that Newcastle are behind last season's tally. The positives are that Newcastle have kept themselves in the running in all cup competitions, including the Champions League, and we still have a chance to qualify from that group. In my view, Newcastle are behaving like an elite team by competing on all 4 fronts. So I agree with Kieran Trippier. The lads are giving it their all and are performing at a very good level, probably the same level as last year with just more games, and are on the journey to becoming an elite club and are showing their rivals their clear intentions for major honours. So after the international break, we are also looking forward to the return of Sven Botman, Alexander Isak, Harvey Barnes and others, and I'm positive that we're going to go from this to this. Alright guys, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. It's been a pleasure. Please do look out for the second episode where we'll be talking about player ratings. I'll be giving you guys my views on some of our most outstanding performers. And until then, please do like and subscribe, send in your feedback, send in your comments. It's really important to us, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care and God bless.